I know you miss me. Don't worry, I miss you too. But yeah, welcome back to reviewing every Waterloo dorm. My last episode was way too long, so I'm gonna do my best to keep this one short. But yeah, we're gonna be covering MKV, UWP, and CLV today. And then at the end of the video, I'll give a final tier list where I rank all of them. I'm not gonna be covering the cost of the dorms in this video. If you're interested in that, you can check out Kevin Gong. And by the way, Kevin, if you ever watch this video, I love you, man.
Hey yo, what the
yeah, cue the intro. Yeah, so MKV is one of the newest dorms, and it's just a really nice pick all around. It's also the only suite dorm with AC, so check it out. The MKV lobby is pretty nice. It's full of ping pong tables, foosball, pool tables. There's a few study tables as well. The door to the elevator is locked, but a hack I learned is that the door is so old that you can use literally any key to open it. You didn't learn this from me though. Wow, this is so awesome. Don't you agree, William?
I do, that's the McDonald's I had the other day.
Each floor has these little study rooms, which are pretty nice, but once again, they get taken quickly. There's also this main lobby that's kind of sad looking. There is a lot of space, but it's just pretty empty. Yeah, so MKV is made up of 4 floors, with each room having like 4 people in it. This is a suite style res, so just walking in, you can see how much bigger it is. You have a pretty good sized living room area, as well as a full-size kitchen with a bunch of storage space, oven, all that stuff. It basically has anything an apartment would have, so if you're planning on cooking for yourself, any of the suite dorms are a good option. The bedrooms themselves are also pretty spacious too. You get a pretty decently sized walk-in closet, as well as a nice desk. The bed also has storage that you can put your Vietnamese flags in. Oh, there's 2? Each suite has 2 bathrooms, so you're only going to be sharing it with one other person, which is pretty nice. Normal bathroom.
But it's really big.
This looks suspicious. There's also this little closet that you can commit arson in or other MKV activities. I don't know. Okay, William, so why'd you choose MKV?
I think number 1 is that it's a suite style, so I didn't want to cook my own meals. I don't know, I think that out of all of the residences, this has the most space, I'd say. And again, the only reason I will put it over UWP was that because it had AC. That's it.
Oh,
that was, like, the only
that's
reason.
true. How do you feel about like the shared spaces here? Like, there's a lot of opportunities to meet people.
Good question. I'd say that's one of the downsides of living at MKV is that because it's a suite style, I feel like because there's no place to eat at. I guess it's like one of the big downsides. Other than up here, you don't really meet a lot of people. I mean, I do know who my neighbors are, but it's really hard to see them, especially because I'm in engineering.
Yeah.
So
like not much interaction, right?
Yeah, not much interaction. No.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, William.
No problem, Spencer. What's this? What is this?
Yeah, so at MKV you get 2 bathrooms per suite, which is really nice, and they also have AC and elevators, which no other suite dorm has. And there's also a decent amount of study spaces, like not as much as some of the regular dorms, but still a good amount, as well as the Grey Hall. On the other hand though, it is kind of hard to get into since it's pretty small, and even though there are a lot of study spaces, there's not a ton of interaction with people who live by you. But yeah, good pick. And that leads us to our next suite dorm, which is UWP. I could honestly make an entire video on UWP just because of how many different buildings and room types there are, but I'll do my best to sum it up. UWP is actually not one building, it's like 6 buildings all around CMH, so it's pretty huge. And the rooms range from 2 to 4 people with 1 to 2 bathrooms, but typically most first years end up in a 3-person 1-bathroom suite, which is what we're going to be looking at. Woohoo! All the UWP dorms are locked, so if you don't live there, you're going to need someone to let you in. Let's go! Each UWP building has 1 big common room. It's the only one, but it's pretty spacious, and it's not usually that crowded. Forgot how to swipe. Wait, it's actually pretty nice. Some buildings also don't have elevators, so if you move in, you have to take everything up the stairs. Oh, watch, I need the transition. UWP dorms are pretty similar to MKV, except that you're sharing it with 2 other people instead of 3, and also no AC. Each dorm also has this little living room kitchen area that comes fully furnished, minus the mattress on the floor. This footage is so chaotic, so I'm so sorry if you're actually trying to learn. But you know what? There's also this quirky little curved mirror. The bathroom is also pretty standard and pretty nice for a suite dorm, but you do have to share it with 2 other people. Yo. As for the bedrooms, they're pretty standard. You have a pretty low bed, but you do have this cool little shelf above it, as well as a pretty big desk with a lot of storage. Closets are pretty standard as well. So even though I have a ton of friends who live at UWP, I kind of forgot to film an interview, so...
Hello?
Hello. Okay, Emma, so why'd you choose UWP?
Yeah, oh, I chose it because both my siblings recommended it to me. And like, it was like on the less expensive side compared to like CMH.
I know it's a suite style, but is there still like a lot of opportunities to meet people around you?
Honestly, like, I don't really know anyone in my building. Like, I actually know more people in CMH than I do in my building, because I think everyone goes to CMH for like the caf and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And also like CMH has like all those lounges like in each floor, whereas like UWP there's usually just one lounge on the bottom floor. I know in like the halls there's actually like 3 lounges, but yeah, like no one, or I don't really know anyone that goes in there.
It's basically like you're living at CMH without actually living in CMH, right?
Yeah, like you still get the perks, you still get the like the nice cat food and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it's so fucking hot in here. It gets so hot in here in like the summer, and like in the winter it's still fucking hot. It's like negative like 10 or something like that, and I was like sweating balls. Like, why the fuck the windows open too, right? It's still hot. Like blast the heat in the winter, and then they just like don't have any AC. Apparently like the heat is like fucking amazing. I'm like sweating in this fucking winter.
The blast furnace.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you for your time, Emma. Yeah, so UWP is spacious. It has a ton of rooms to choose from. Great room variety. It's also one of the biggest dorms, so it's not that hard to get into. And I think the location is one of the best. It's right next to CMH. It's pretty nice. On the other hand, though, it is an older dorm, so there's no AC, and some buildings don't have elevators, which sucks. And there's also not a ton of study or social spaces, so chances are you won't be seeing your floormates that much. But all in all, UWP is a really, really good pick. Unfortunately, I can't say that about the next dorm, though. CLV is so far. Like, you could be living in like Keswick, Ontario, and you still get the same experience. Like, you're basically just living in a house off campus without actually being off campus. Like, I don't know, man. Just go look at it. Okay, so here we are at CLV. That's Rev. We're here at the CLV Comm Center. Balls. Okay, so since CLV is literally just a bunch of townhomes, they only have this one lounge building called the Comm Center. There are ping pong tables, pool tables, and study tables here, but it's usually pretty empty. But if you're really desperate for a study spot and you're willing to walk, then keep this in mind. The Comm Center is also where you do all your laundry, which is really gonna suck if it's raining. CLV is definitely the most house-like dorm, because it's literally a house. Yeah. As usual, it comes fully furnished, and you have a full-size kitchen, fridge, oven, all that good stuff. Right past it, you also have this nice living room area. You also get a beautiful view of the parking lot. But anyways, it's transition time. The bedrooms themselves are pretty small, but you do have this nice mid-sized closet.
My closet doesn't open all the way.
That doesn't open all the way. Can I write on this?
Let me erase the bad ones.
I already recorded it.
Dude,
There is only one bathroom that you have to share with 3 other people, which kind of sucks, but other than that, it's just a normal bathroom. Okay, so we're here with my boy Jeffrey at CLV. How do you feel about CLV, Jeffrey?
Yeah, CLV. I think it's very mid. It's very far from campus. There's no food here, no caf, no gym. The community is kind of meh. I've met a few people here and there, but I don't know. I think just the sheer distance from everything, accessibility to like anything, just makes this res very so-so.
Well, like your actual house is like not bad though, right?
Yeah, like the actual res is like not terrible.
All right, I got you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you're pretty much just living in a house off campus, which could be nice if that's what you're into. It's definitely more of an upper year dorm. It's like a 10-minute walk from Rev, which isn't horrible. There's also a bus route, but it's not that consistent. But I mean, like, there's nothing around. Like, there's no dining hall, the laundry's far. There's one bathroom for 4 people. Yeah, I feel like this isn't the best choice for first year. Alright, the time has come for the final tier list. Keep in mind though, this is all my opinion, but you know, if you disagree with me, then you're wrong. Anyways, S tier. I put CMH. I think that goes without saying. I think it's the best dorm, best location. It's just really hard to get into. I put SJ's up there too. It is really nice as well, but the meal plan is really annoying. So if you care a lot about your food, then that's gonna be a problem. I think typically the people who do their research choose SJ just because of how much easier it is to get into. In A tier, we have St. Paul's. It is nice and spacious. You have your own bathroom too. It does have the same meal plan as SJ though, so keep that in mind. I also put the 2 suite dorms, MKV and UWP, up there. MKV is generally nicer and newer, but honestly I prefer UWP just because the location's so much better, and I feel like that does make a difference in the long run. But you know, if you're just gonna be a keyboard warrior and stay in your room all day, then MKV is the way to go. At B tier, we got V1. It's just right in the center, jack of all trades. You're gonna be fine there. C tier is CLV. I mean, it is nice, it's just so far, and I feel like although a 10 to 20 minute walk doesn't seem that far, it does add up in the long run, and it makes a big difference. And then we got Rev. You can live comfortably, but like it's Rev. Yeah. And that concludes this video. How long did this take? Like 2 months? Yeah, my bad, but I'm definitely gonna try to make some more videos in the future, so subscribe maybe. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you watched to the end, I really respect your father. Okay, bye. This is not good. My setup is not good. Here, check this out. Like, I'm literally using a desk light as a spotlight next to my plastic microphone. Ain't no way, boy.